Hi, it's Sean McCann from Stan James. Welcome to a preview of this weekend's big race at Haydock Par, the Grade 1 Betfair Chase. Let's just have a quick reflect on what we learned last weekend in the open meeting. Well, first of all, over in Ireland, Hurricane Fly. Well, I don't know how would you'd run if you were castrated, but I was disappointed, I've got to be honest. I was disappointed. I get the impression through Willie that they think through Quavega and also through 543 that they can beat Solwit with Hurricane Fly, but that was disappointing. I didn't think he hurdled with any fluency. Slightly disappointed. Also masterminded, looking out to the right. It was only his jumping that kept him in the game. Okay, give him £10 to World Chief, but no, I wasn't convinced at all about that one's performance. And I am a big Zeb fan, and I think that come Cheltenham in March, I think Big Zeb will win the Queen Mother Champion Chase. Also, Tranquil Sea, very impressive in the Paddy Power, the big race of the week of the meeting, and he obviously is an obvious contender now for the Ryanair Chase back at the festival in March, likely to take on Imperial Commander and also Notre Pere Stadius. But on to the big race, the Grade 1 Betfair Chase, and we are offering at Stan James 15-2 for favourite Kauto Star, even money from 10 to 11 for Kauto Star to win on Saturday. Then I'm go on to the King George and Kempton Park on Boxing Day to win his fourth King George, and then to win a hat-trick of Gold Cups. 15-2, it's 11-4 also to win the Betfair Chase and then the King George on Boxing Day with Stan James. I think he's vulnerable on Saturday. I got to be honest. I thought in 2008 renewal of the of this race, Tamarin Blur and Snoopy Loopy. Okay, he may well have beaten them, but he'd beaten them half a length or a neck. And this is a much better renewal. And I think the heavy ground as well will be against Kauto Star. His jumping is beautiful, and I think he'll travel through the race, but I think if it comes into a slog, and it's likely to, that he could be vulnerable on this occasion. Great horse, likely to win the King George and probably a third Gold Cup. I think vulnerable on Saturday. I'm a big Notre Pere fan. Okay, he fell 5 out. We won't know if he'd have picked the listener up in that race in Down Royal, the JN Wine Gold Cup. Grade 1 race on that occasion. He was looking as if he was going to win, in my opinion, 10 lengths or more. He loved the ground. Draper, as yet, trainer Jim Draper has also got the Hennessy, remember, and Denman with top weight will keep the weights down for Notre Pere, but it looks as if money talks 7-2, 3 is now 11-4 with Stan James for the race on Saturday. Notre Pere as if this will be his target, and I do think I forget that fencing blip. He is normally a beautiful jumper of fences, as he showed at Chepstow in the Welsh Grand National, and he has improved again, and he's a genuine Grade 1 horse, especially on soft ground. Madison to Berlais 11-2 from 5s. This is the forgotten horse of the race, flat track. Forget 40 lengths beaten in the Gold Cup by Kauto Star. He can't go at Cheltenham. He shouldn't run at Cheltenham. He should be kept for Ireland, in my opinion. But he's flat track, member in the Hennessy last year, then also beat Denman at Kempton. Flat tracks. This is the forgotten horse of the race, 11-2 from 5s. And again, I think David Pye, he hasn't won first time out though, it's got to be honest. When he won the Hennessy last year, he had won at Ascot, so be aware of that. Imperial Commander 9s from 8s. Imperial Commander, the Ryanair winner last year, had one go at 3 miles, didn't appear to get it in the King George last year, but the Twiston Davis yard were under a cloud at the time. Twiston Davis in great form at the moment. Tidal Bay 16s from 14. Similarly, never won over 3 miles, but did give the impression he would get the trip in the Ryanair. Jumped beautifully at Aintree behind Monet's Garden. He is in many ways the dark horse. Barbershop on the drift, 16s and 10s, likely to go for the Hennessy. Nakarar 25s, I think he may be better right-handed. I can't have him personally. Halcon Generalde, it would have to be almost unraceable for that to get into the equation, and Alberta's run must have good ground. 33-1 from 25-1. Nozick, again, that may be also a dark horse of the race. That's 40-1. Rambling Minster 50. But Kauto Star, 15-2 to win the Betfair Chase, to win the King George, and to win a third Gold Cup. You get him or fork him. He's even money on the slide. Kauto Star, that come Saturday, could be a very big price, but it's not Notre Pere for me. Be lucky.